So you finally escaped tutorial hell, defeated the imposter syndrome boss battle, and maybe even landed your first dev job. Congrats, that's huge. But here's the real challenge. How do you level up without embarrassing yourself in front of your team? Because yes, you're junior, but clueless? Not an excuse. Let's talk about the mistakes that can make a junior dev look like they're just praying to Stack Overflow for divine intervention. First up, over-engineering. This is the classic rookie trap. You learn design patterns, SOLID principles, microservices, and suddenly your simple weather app looks like NASA's launch system. 14 classes, 3 layers of abstraction, a Kafka pipeline, and it still doesn't work. The truth? Simple beats clever every time. If you need a flowchart just to explain your code, you've gone too far. The senior move is writing boring, clean code that works. Another big one, refusing to ask questions. Listen, no one expects you to be a coding encyclopedia, but if you silently struggle for 5 hours on a bug that a senior could fix in 30 seconds, you're not being heroic. You're slowing everyone down. Ask questions, but do your homework first. Google it. Try once, then ask. There's a huge difference between I researched this, but I'm stuck, versus, what's a promise in JavaScript in the middle of stand-up? Now let's talk documentation. Juniors treat docs like broccoli. They know it's good for them, but avoid it anyway. Here's the reality. Reading docs makes you faster, and writing them makes you invaluable. The dev who leaves behind comments that saves someone an hour of debugging, that's the one people remember. If your code needs a blood sacrifice to understand, you've failed future you. And then, Git. Oh boy. Git is not your personal diary. Stop pushing to main with commit messages like final version fixed LOL. Use branches. Write commit messages that actually explain what happened. Fix stuff is worthless when you're debugging production at 3 a.m. And don't merge blindly. A pull request isn't Tinder. Actually read it before you swipe. Testing is another weak spot. Some juniors write no tests. Others write tests that test nothing. Congrats. Your function returns true when you pass true. Genius. But can it handle garbage input? Edge cases? That's where real tests shine. Seniors don't always write more tests. They write smarter ones. Here's a sneaky one. Being afraid of breaking things. Juniors often treat the code base like a fragile museum piece. But code isn't sacred. It's meant to change. Refactor it. Improve it. Delete what doesn't belong. Every senior has broken production at least once. The real skill isn't never failing. It's recovering fast and learning from it. And finally, the creativity trap. Too many juniors stick to tutorials and end up with the holy trinity: the to-do list, the weather app, and the calculator. None of that shows employers you can actually think. You want to stand out? Build something weird, something fun, something that makes people say, "Wait, you built that?" So if you're a junior dev, avoid these traps and you'll level up way faster. And hey, if this helped, make sure to subscribe and join the CodeBlastX crew.